What's up, guys? So let's answer another question. Caesar, you asked a really good question with this one. I think this morning got to this one fast. I love when we get to Q&A quickly instead of making you guys wait a couple of days. So, man, I like this question. Actually, this was something that came up with me and one of my friends this morning as we were talking. And so perfect timing, man. First of all, thanks for admitting that you have a hard day. I think for all of us, when we can admit that we're having a hard day, hard time, hard week, hard month, hard quarter, hard year, whatever, that's like the first step. Obviously, in every recovery program, what's up? So great to see you. In every recovery program out there, not just talking business and shop here, admitting you're in a tough spot, admitting you have a problem, let's say, in a recovery standpoint, is like the first step to healing, right? Well, for us as entrepreneurs, admitting that we're stressed out, kind of down, just getting the crap beat out of us, for lack of a better way to say it. Jerry, man, so great to see you. I know, man. So great to be here. So having that stuff happen is real life, right? No matter where you are as an entrepreneur, no matter how successful you are right now, or how beginner stage you are right now, or what cliff you just fell off of, or what amazing thing is happening. Hard days come and go. Good days come and go. It's life. It's unpredictable, and we try to control as much as we can. So here's what I do. I'm going to give you kind of like what I do when times are tough, like in the moment, and the strategies I use to get out of that space and make logical decisions, kind of stepping away from the emotion. First up, let's deal with the emotion, because that's real. We all feel it, and you can't ignore that. All right. So when we're feeling those stressors and that hard emotional time, that's like our head and our heart kind of giving us warning signs. So picture you're out there as an athlete. We're all watching the Olympics right now, right? Picture yourself out there as an athlete and you have an injury. And you just got to deal with that injury. You can't keep going through the injury. If you do, you'll create more injury. I think Simone Biles right now is a really wonderful example of that. Knowing when to stop, when to take a break, and actually when to say, I'm not fully engaged in my heart and my head, and that's just going to create more problems. That's not the long-term goal that she needs to play with. And as entrepreneurs, we need to be aware of that same thing. Hey, your head's not in the game. You're exhausted. You've just not had things turn out the way you wanted to. You need to take a break. Take that break. All right, let me give you 2 things on how to take a break, and then we'll get to the logic side of how I actually go through formulating a plan for what to do next, and if I need to make a real change. Taking a break. Breaks come in 2 forms: long breaks or short, periodic, sustainable breaks. I would definitely go towards the short, periodic, sustainable breaks to start out with. We all think, man, if I could just take a week off, a month off, I'd be so much better. Well, I've tried that. And most people have that have had any kind of space to be able to do that. And it just doesn't work that way. I do like taking long trips with our kids. We travel sometimes for a month or 2 in the summer times. That's great. But when I'm exhausted coming into that long-term vacation doesn't actually fix the problem. What fixes the problem of exhaustion and complete burnout is sustainable short breaks. So taking a break, an hour a day, taking every Friday afternoon at 12 o'clock noon off and starting your weekend early, or committing to not working Saturdays and Sundays, being done with work every day at 3 o'clock instead of 5 o'clock, or 6 o'clock instead of 8 o'clock, whatever your work hours are. Obviously, in this group, we talk a lot about being efficient and getting your systems, your people, your teams up and running so you can build your agencies or high-ticket coaching programs and not have it take away your life. But that takes time to get there. So while you're getting there, you got to have those periodic breaks that build sustainable rest patterns. An athlete doesn't stop working out for 2 months unless they've had like a true bone break or some huge tendon tear. To recover and rest between events and the intense workouts, they're taking little periodic breaks, a complete day or 2 off each week, slowing down and not working an entire muscle group for an entire couple of days. That's really important. Jerry, yeah, that's too long a time exactly. It's hard to get back on track. Yeah, Jerry, I do take long month or 2 long vacations, typically every summer. Traveling's been a little crazy the past 2 summers, I guess, obviously, but we come into those refreshed, like we build the year around those. But those breaks, like you're mentioning there, Jerry, those breaks, you're right, those breaks don't create the rest pattern. What creates the rest pattern is the day in, day out resting activity throughout the rest of the year. But what if you have your laptop with you and take it with you on trips? Yeah, I like taking my laptop with me to Mammoth Lake. Oh, by the way, great spot. Yeah, so when I unplug, if I'm going somewhere to work, I work outside a lot. So if you scroll down through all of these videos, you'll see a lot of them actually outside. I go to local parks. When we're traveling, if I can, I like, if I'm working somewhere, I'm going to be outside if I can. I'm only in the studios a couple times a week, just for a few hours at a time. So my goal is to work outside. I like being outside. Take my laptop if it's designed work time. But if I'm on vacation for a month with my kids and Jill, we don't actually take a laptop. I actually take the phone that I'm using right now to check in with my team if I need to. But typically I'll go for weeks at a time with zero work. And when I say, like, if it's going to be time off, true time off, no tablet, no laptop, no phone, no nothing, I literally turn everything off, all notifications off, and I completely get out of there. That's pure rest time. Also, these periodic rest breaks that I take throughout the week, or weeks like long Fridays off, every weekend off, whatever, those are pure as well. I never do any work on the weekends. When I get done today at 3 o'clock, I teach multiple mastermind groups on Thursdays. When I get done today at 3 o'clock, I literally turn it all off, and the paddleboard's already on top of the truck, and I'll be heading out. And I won't do any work until I have a team meeting tomorrow morning. Pure on or pure off. No hybrids. If you want real rest, real sustainability, pure on, and be all there. Crush it. Get that workout in. You're the athlete. Get in there. Crush it in the gym. You're at the gym. Show up. Do the work. When you're off, you're out of the gym. No doing lunges while you're sitting there watching TV. You've done the work. You've crushed it in the gym. Now you need to actually sit, chill, ice it, rest. That's entrepreneurship. That's using our brains the right way. Okay, so you can take your laptop. I'm not married. I get you there, Jerry. I have a wife and kids, yes, but even when I'm out traveling alone, I do quite a few adventures a year on my own, alone. I don't take the laptop. I don't take anything because, again, I'm not interested. It's not the relationship time. Obviously, that's important. That's not what I'm saying here, though. What I'm saying is your heart and head, we need full-on breaks. When you don't have anything with you that you're forced to think about, you will actually get the most strategic decision-making power you ever can experience when you're not going through the motion of working, when you're letting your mind truly just unwind. All right, let me check the time here. Okay, let me get to the strategy of how I actually deal with, is this the right thing to be doing? Or is this thing beating me down so much? Is this track I'm on beating me down so much? I should just abandon ship and move on. So I write down, a therapist taught me this several years ago. I know, Jerry, man, new ways to think are awesome. We could talk for weeks about that, Jerry. It's so fun. I love figuring out new ways to hack the way our brains work, right? I know you're that kind of guy too. It's good to see you. So what I do, a therapist taught me this several years ago, Caesar, to answer your original question also. How do I decide, is this the thing I should be doing or not doing? I write down, here's the problem I'm facing. Like, I'm in this space, in this entrepreneurial journey, in this relationship, in this job, whatever it is for you. I write down, here's the thing I'm struggling with. And then there's two things I can do there, right? The prayer of serenity for any of you who come through a recovery type program. What can I, God grant me the strength to know, here's the basic serenity prayer. God grant me the strength to know what I can control and what I can't control, basically, and the wisdom to know the difference. So I write down, here's my problem set, right? Here's what I'm trying to overcome. Here's what's exhausting me. Here's what's burning me out. And then I write down from that, what can I control and what can I not control? So if you write the problem at the top and then two columns going down underneath it, what can I control? What can I not control? All right. I can control my work hours. I can't control my work hours because I have a boss, or I can control what activities I do, or I can't control what activities I do because I don't have any staff or team or systems to help me offload some of those. Whatever you can and can't control. I can control getting a system. Great, I'm gonna go get a system. I can control better time management skills. I can control that. So I write down things I can control and I decide, are those the things I wanna go after? Can I actually go after those right now? Do I have the strength? Which ones of those can I start working on now? Having a sense of control helps a lot. But also being able to actually control something and change your destiny really helps a lot as well. What's up, Caesar? So I want to make sure that I'm going after the things I can control. Now, I date that entire set, all right? I put a date on it. And a month later, I go back and I look. I might write a new problem set, control, not control tomorrow. I don't know. But a month later, I go back and I review that initial problem and control, not control set. And I look and see, did I actually make a difference? The things I tried to control, did it actually fix the problem? If it didn't, I flag that thing. That whole set like gets a big red circle around it. It's on the watch list. So now I'm going to go another 30 days, try fixing a few more things. If I still can't fix that initial thing, I'm 60 days into an acknowledged logical problem. I've defined it. I've listed out what I can and can't control. I've tried some things. 60 days in. At that point, I'm starting to make some logical decisions. You know, this is not going the way I want it. I've done my part. I've given it a really good try. I need to change strategies here, change positions, change directions in my business, whatever. That one little practice right there, 60 days, has given me so much clarity over the years of how to direct my business and how to make the right changes. Because often we feel either really high or really low about a problem or solution that may or may not be the real long-term view of that. We're just having a good or bad day, and it'll impact a decision. I want to know really long-term, is this thing going the way I can, and can I do something to make it better? If I can't do something to make it better and it needs to be better, I got to bail. If I can do something to make it better and I've tried those things and it's worked, keep going. If it's not working, I'm stopping. That, I hope, helps, Caesar. Great comments here, guys. Jerry, great to see you, dude. Always love what you throw in here in our conversations. You guys are rock stars. Ultimately, get out there and do the work you need to get the results you need to. Invest in the people you need to invest in. Do the things that you need to do, but measure that and see, you know, if this is working, great. If it's not, I need to get a new strategy and do what is working. That's how I think it through. Okay, you guys have a fantastic day. Pay it forward. Do the right things. Be nice to the humans around you. This is a great little planet we're floating around on. There's so many amazing people that we get to serve, that serve us and are kind to us. Say thanks. Pass it on. Enjoy your weekend. Rest. Try that out. Rest a little bit. We'll see you soon. Bye, guys.